What's up, all my trader homies? It's your boy Kevin from Touchdown Trades, your stock market BFF, your trading bestie. Today we're going to be diving into this AYRO stock, up huge on the day. So what's going on with this ticker? Why was it up over 120% at the highs this morning? And why has it since dropped down to being only up 80% on the day? Only 65% at the moment, actually. So what's with the huge volatility in this ticker, and why is it up big on the day? We're going to talk about what the company is and why it's up huge in today's Touchdown Trades market analysis, so stay tuned. All right, homies. So this AYRO Inc. is another electric vehicle manufacturer. The sector is on absolute fire, and this stock is a sympathy play for the sector. So AYRO Inc. manufactures last stretch delivery vehicles, or so they say, and they're basically an off-brand WKHS, a poor man's WKHS, and they manufacture small electric delivery vehicles. But how this company differs from WKHS, I'm much more bullish on WKHS because the WKHS Workhorse Group vehicles look like an Amazon Prime vehicle you'd see driving around your neighborhood, or a UPS vehicle you'd see dropping off packages at your house. This AYRO Inc. vehicles look much smaller. They kind of look like a vehicle you'd see driving around a mall parking lot, putting out caution cones or caution signs, or a vehicle you'd see driving around a college campus, putting up signs, or just doing maintenance around the campus. They kind of remind me of a John Deere Gator, just a small little utility vehicle. I do not believe this AYRO truck is going to be capable of doing last stretch delivery, on-road deliveries such as Amazon Prime or UPS, because the vehicle just looks too small to me to be able to handle the capacity of packages that you need to make a profitable business. In UPS, you need to put a bunch of packages in a truck in order to fulfill the area needs, right? If an area is 10 square miles of a certain delivery driver, he needs to be able to put a bunch of packages in the back of his truck in order to fulfill that area. All right, so now that we know a little bit more about the company, why is it up huge on the day? So AYRO came out with news pre-market that they were going to increase their manufacturing capacity by over 200%. They said they were going to be able to manufacture over 600 vehicles per month, and that is big news for the company. Theoretically, if you're increasing 200% more vehicles, your gross revenue should go up 200% and your net revenue should increase, right? Well, not necessarily, because you have to incorporate manufacturing costs. Are they going to be able to manufacture these new vehicles in the same warehouse or factory that they're currently using? Or are they going to have to purchase or lease new warehouse or factory space? So that's just costs that need to be incorporated with the increased production. So is this a small cap, low float, or what is the market cap? Let's check that out. We need to know about the float, the shares sold short, and all that stuff before we take a trade on any stock. We need to do a little due diligence and find out more about the company before we take a trade. So this AYRO has a tiny float of only about 2 million shares, and it has a shares outstanding of over 15 million shares. And why that's important is because there's shares available for the company to dump on shareholders. And what I mean by that is a public offering. So earlier today, we had this AYRO up huge on the day. It opened up pre-market, and before the market even opened, it was up trading around 550, even higher than that pre-market. And then once the market opened, it ramped up, made a huge move, broke highs of $8 a share. It then proceeded to consolidate and made a nice little bull flag. I was considering taking a trade in this area, and thank God I didn't, because they came out with a public offering and they screwed the shareholders. and that is not a good move. I'm a firm believer that companies should not be able to do public offerings intraday. It should be pre-market or after hours when they do the public offerings, because this stock was up on news. They came out with news that they were increasing their productivity, and then they dumped on the shareholders, and this thing broke down from 750 all the way down to lows of about 520. And if you're holding in this area, this $7 area, you have no chance to get out because it halted going down. So you're stuck back holding in this 550 area, holding it, hoping it comes back up. It may not. It's just a dirty move by this AYRO Inc. to do that to its shareholders. Just because they came out with a public offering doesn't mean there's not a long trade to be had in this AYRO stock. Because remember GNUS, when they came out the public offering, there was still a 2-day move afterwards. It ran up 2 days after, and there was still a nice swing trade to be had. So we do need to break down this chart and see if there's a swing trade that we could take, or even a day trade. So we do have a $5 level that's obviously valid because it respected it even after the public offering and the downward halt. We have a $6 level that's going to act as resistance if we try to break back up to the upside. And we have the pre-halt bull flag volume consolidation area that's also going to act as resistance if we try to break back towards the upside. So I'll mark those off, and then we'll dive into the daily chart. We always need to look left at the daily chart before taking a trade. All right, trader homies, so I got those levels marked off. Let's look at a daily chart and see if there's any levels. So we're trading above the 52-week. We're at 52-week highs right now. So this is a 1-year, 1-day chart. So we don't have any levels to really base it off of the daily chart. But this chart was looking very pretty, right? We had that consolidation where it couldn't get over the $1.50 level. It finally gapped up over that level with the sector strength. And then we had the consolidation, and then today it breaks over it, but they kind of dump on us with the public offering. So let's look at a weekly chart real quick and see if there's any levels on the weekly chart that we can base a trade off of. All right, so there are some levels that we can look at here on this weekly chart. We have this level back here, which was a low of 702 on that weekly bar. Let's edit that here, and we'll make it 702. I like to change the color to match the time frame that I'm finding the trend line. So these white trend lines are going to be off the intraday chart. The blue trend lines will be off the weekly chart. We also have another level right here off the weekly chart, a high of 636. So we'll add another trend line. We'll make it here. We'll go in and edit that to a high of 636. We'll change the color to blue. For some reason negative. All right. And now we can go back into the intraday chart and take a peek. Is there any more levels? We can plot out this gap here. We'll leave that white since that was on the daily chart. That's probably our most valid level. If we do get back down there, I'll definitely be interested back down towards this $4 level where we had the breakout from right here. I'll definitely be interested in getting long in that area. But let's dive down into a 5-minute chart and see what we're looking at. So these blue lines are the levels off the weekly chart, and the white lines are intraday, and this one $4 level down here is off the daily chart. So right now we're trading at 550. They came out with the public offering. So I'm hesitant to take a trade on this. I would consider it down here towards 475 and use 450 as my risk. So if we get down there today, I'll consider getting long, but I'm going to be very, very hesitant to buy any strength because of the risk of a public offering. Although it's very highly unlikely that they do a second public offering in one day. I've never seen 2 offerings in one day. So that is going to be working in our favor if we do decide to take a swing trade on this AYRO. So In conclusion, it's crappy that they did the public offering up here. It was setting up for a nice trade. And I will be looking to get long in this area. On the breakdown of this level, you'll get a flush out of retail traders panicking out of their positions. And I'll look to scoop up their shares, risking off 450. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really do appreciate the view. If you could do me one favor and hit the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed, do so. What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Signing out till next time. Appreciate the view. Peace.
Drop.